actually put in this question is not to intimidate you. I want to show you that if you have actually your basic correct, your fundamental correct, these are the questions that you have did before, I taught you before, and if you apply correctly, you can easily get the question correct, the answer correct. You can either pause this at this screen here and then try to attempt the question, or you can look through one time with me and then stop the video and try to attempt the question. This is a way to test your understanding, and then if you really cannot handle it, just go back to the video and take down step by step how we can actually tackle this kind of question. I believe this question is one of the papers from one of the schools, you know, those past year paper stuff, but that doesn't mean that you cannot handle it. If you have the confidence and you get your facts correct, you can definitely handle it. Okay, let's go. Let me just run through this question. A factory produce blue and red cars. Okay, so highlight. I have blue and red cars. Red and blue cars. On the first day, there's a whole chunk of information on there, right? Don't be intimidated. Just draw as you follow every sentence. On the first day, 17 more cars, blue cars, were produced than red car. If I know that, right, let me see my blue car, right? My blue. This is my red. So I know that they have the same lah. Initially is like the same. Let me run do here. So the red is but then it says it has 70 more blue cars than red cars. This portion here, 70 more blue car. So this is a number. This is not a unit. Okay, I draw box like that is a unit. But then over here 70 is like at 70 like that. You understand? It's like blue car and red car supposed to be same. But then you know that the blue car has 70 more cars. Over here is actually the unit. I want to make my drawing more beautiful. You just do that. But in your mind and concept, you will know that it's actually okay. So this is the first day. And then it says on the second day, the number of blue cars produced will decrease. Decrease. Do you see this word decrease? Decrease. When you see this word decrease, decrease. When you see this word decrease, what do you think of? It's like less than, right? Less than by 10% of the number of the red. Then the number of the red cars produced. Okay, we go back to this question. We go back to this. On the second day, the number of blue toy cars produced was decreased by 10%. Blue car produced by 10%. So your interpretation will be what? So I know that second day. So second day, right? Blue car is 10% less than first day. Remember the tips that I taught you? Like how many percent more? The math tips, like you see things like as much as or 10% more, 10% less. So this percentage, right, you know by right, it's very easy. You just come to mind is just make it to a fraction, 10 over 100. Cancel. So this one comes to here. Blue is first day, second day, blue is 1 less than the first day. So the first day is 10, right? So I rub away this. So if the first day is 10 unit, so this is the first day lah, 10 unit, correct or not? This is a number, so this is a number, I treat it different. This is also 10 unit. The second day will be 1 less than the first day. So I put blue car here. Let's say the first day, you know that is, here is 10 unit. Correct. 10 unit. 10 unit, right? Then the second day will be 1 less than 10 unit. 1 less 10 minus 1 will be 9, right? So definitely this will be 9. So over here is 9 unit. What about here? This is a number, you know. It's a number of cars, of blue cars. It is not the unit. So if this number is also what I call, because it's the first day, it's like 10 unit, then you know that 10 unit will be equals to 70, right? Correct or not? Because it's 1 unit less. 1 unit less equals to 70 divided by 10 will be 7. So you take 70, okay, I maybe if you really don't understand this, I take 70 minus 7. But why? Let's say I just break this 70 into 10 units. 70 divided by 10 will be 7, right? 7, 7, 7. So I have 7, 7, 7, 7, 7 divide into 10 parts, correct or not? So I take away 1 unit. So will be, I still have 9 unit. 9 times 7 will be 63. So you know that the second day, so the first day this is 70, right? Because first day you know this is 70. Then the second day is less than 1 unit, 1 unit less. So I put it here, is become 63. Okay? So it's simple, right? When we come to here, go step by step. Okay, then I know that it says that the number of red toy cars produced will increase by 10%. See this difference? Here is increased. Second day, the red car increased by 10%. But the first day, the blue car is decreased by 10%. So, I put it. This is another word of saying second day, red car is 30% more than first day, correct? So 30% more. As usual, you know that is a percentage, right? You just do it to the fraction 30 divided by 100. Cancel. So the second day red car is 3 unit more than the first day for the red car. First day red car is what? 10 unit. Because here is 10 unit, here is also 10 unit, right? So first day red car is 10 unit. Second day will be 3 unit more. So this is more straightforward for you, right? Because you don't know the number, you just go and do the unit, right? So this is blue, then now I go to red. First day is like 10 unit. Right? Second day is 3 unit more. 3 unit more will be 13 unit, right? So I have 13 unit here. Okay, if until here you don't understand, I advise you to go back. Pause and just go back and follow accordingly. I hope that by this you understand, because I already covered until this sentence. Okay, and then here it says, given that 127 blue and red toy car were produced on the second day. So on the second day, right? This is on the second day. This is second day for blue is what? 1, 2, 3, 7. So second day, right? Okay, just go here. Maybe I drop away all this. I drop away all this because I need the space. Okay, there we go again. On the second day, I have blue and red toy cars total up to be 127. So my second day is here, right? Second day, blue, and second day, red. Correct or not? You see blue and red second day. So second day. My blue is what? 9 unit at 63 at 13 unit equals to 1,273. This is a number and then this is a number. So I can just remove this number here and then just like bring it over, because here is a plus, right? You see that the sign is in front. I hope you understand this. If you don't really understand about this operation, you write in the comment and then we see how we can further enforce this concept. So here I minus 63. When I minus 63, that means I bring it over here. It becomes minus 63 here. Okay? So 9 unit at 13 unit will be 22 unit. 22 unit here, when you calculate, is 1210. So 1 unit will be what? 1210 divided 22 equals to 55. Okay, so it's asking you how many blue toys car were produced on the second day. You know, second day, the number of blue toy cars is this one. This is the number of blue toy cars produced on the second day. So just use this 9 unit at 63. So if 1 unit is 55, you 9 times 55 at 63. This is the number of blue toy cars produced on the second day. You have to write your sentence because all these are long questions. I'm actually teaching you the concept, but then doesn't mean you should skip all this writing the sentence, because when you write the sentence, definitely you'll be given the marks also. So how many blue toy cars were produced on the second day? So 558 blue toy cars were produced on the second day. So when you draw like that and you see it's easy, right? Because you already know that what is called decreased by 10% and what is increased by 10%. And then you can draw and you can see very clearly how to tackle this kind of questions. Not to worry if you don't understand, but you go back to the few assignment that I actually gave you, you realize that once you draw your model correctly, it's very easy for you to get the answer. Okay, I want you to probably go through this as a lesson for yourself and then put in the comments. If you go through a few times still don't understand, put in the comments and see how maybe we want to take this further.